Hello, everyone. Good morning from Singapore. I'm Rebecca from Singapore. I'm a stay at home mom of three young girls, and today I have the honor of inviting my beautiful friend, also from Singapore. I have Maybelline here to join me to share her story for today. So, welcome, Maybelline.
Hi, good morning, Becky. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. So, I would like you to, introduce yourself and tell everyone who is Maybelline and yeah.
Right. Okay, thanks, Becky. Right. My name is Maybelline. I'm born and raised in Singapore, in my late 30s now, and I am a stay-home mom to two preschool kids. So my kids are 3 and 6 this year. So both of them are now in school, in preschool. And I've been a stay-home mom for about 4 years now. So prior to being a stay-home mother, I was actually a full-time working mom and actually did quite well in my corporate career, I would say. So I was from the hotel industry. So I have started working in a hotel since 19. So I left when it was in year 2018. So about 13 years into my hotel career, I left to take care of my son. So my son was actually not well. That time in year 2018, he was about 1.5 year old, but that time he was diagnosed with leukemia. So I had to leave my career then, just so that I could be with him throughout his whole chemotherapy treatment. The treatment is quite long, it's about 2.5 years. And finally, his cancer was in remission in year 2020. It's about 2 years ago. And yeah, and that's when I started to look for something more flexible. And then decided that, hey, why not let me work online? Because, by leveraging on the internet today, then can I own my time and be around my kids? So yeah, since I never look back. So yeah, I can pretty much say that I have left the hotel industry for good now and has stepped into this online space. Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's amazing how previously I remember hearing your story and then you said so like you said that you were totally clueless about social media or whatnot about the online world. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm a little bit curious, like, what was life like, really like
Mm,
before you even started this, and what made you, yeah, like, what made you step
decided.
into this? Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so before that, I was working. I was a workaholic, I would say. So, my husband and me, we are actually from the same industry. We graduated from the same school, studying the diploma in hospitality management. So, he always said, "How come I have to wait for you every evening, to finish work? Like, can't you finish work on time?" I think maybe it's just personality, or is it just me, or what? No matter which hotel I was working for, I just had the tendency to work late. And I
Mm.
think I just couldn't leave tasks for the next day to do. So like if my boss gave me things to do, right, I make sure I will do it like by today. Like I cannot like keep it for tomorrow and then say, okay, tomorrow then I come back and attend. No. So I
Yeah,
think that
yeah.
is don't know a good or a bad habit. So
Mm.
yeah, so in because of that I used to work close to 12, sometimes even 15 hours a day. And yeah, back home is just like maybe have late dinner. Sometimes I'm just so tired and I'll just skip dinner and just go to
Wow.
bed and then sleep and then get ready for work again the next day. So when I was working, I had only Tyler, only one child then.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler was staying with my mom. So I was just a weekend mom. And then weekday, I just work nonstop. And only when he was not well, that's when my mom guilt kick in. Like, is it because like I am not there with him? It's like I neglected him, his health. That's why he was actually diagnosed with cancer. So yeah, life before I stepped into the digital space was like just about work every day and
Mm.
nothing else. Yeah, and it's only when Tyler was not well, then that is like a wake up call for me that hey, I
Mm.
should do something different.
Mm.
Because after all, why? would I want to work so hard for if my loved one, is not healthy? And that's when yes, it's like a wake up call and decided that, hey, um, career is just not everything, right? So I then shifted to having family as my priority in life. And that's how everything changed. And I always say, after I stepped into the digital space, my world turned upside down because
Yes.
it's like a huge change.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, as fellow stay-at-home moms, like
Mm,
before this, we wouldn't know how to do anything like that, right? So,
exactly.
yeah, like what made you decide to really go into this, and what, do you do a lot of homework before you step into this?
No, I didn't really. I mean, compared to what my other business partners, the kind of research that they have done, I think I am not doing thoroughly. I mean, I have not done enough research, or I haven't done like that thorough, as them. But I felt that sometimes it's worth just taking a risk, follow your feeling, and just go in. So when I chance on this, naturally, right, we are all skeptical. That's when then I started to ask more questions with the person, which is my current mentor, Jasmine. I asked her a lot of questions like, how long she has been doing it and why she's doing it. And then after chatting with her, I felt very assured that, hey, she's a real person. She's a mom as well, right? From Singapore.
Yeah.
So naturally, I thought that, okay, that I'm no longer skeptical. But as to what I have to really do, right? When I start this online business, I was clueless. What I know is like you don't need to have that experience in digital social media marketing. You could do it because training is provided. So I just decided that, hey, since it's provided and you don't need to have experience to do it, so why not just take a step out and try it? So it didn't take me too long to decide because I really wanted a change. To me, I felt that time I got no I cannot U-turn anymore, right? I can only go forth, and I don't want to go back to where I was. So I said, okay, if this is what is presented to me today, then I just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. To me, it was amazing how I witnessed, like firsthand, like I saw a lot of changes in the beginning, and we chatted a lot, before I
Yes.
started this. Yeah, which was so amazing, the connection that we had because we were
Mm,
both stay-at-home moms and stuff. Yeah, so to answer to this question that some of my audience had, like how
mm,
has stepping into the digital business like changed your life? Like you said, it turned your life upside down, but
mm,
in ways, are you able to describe in details, like?
mm.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I mentioned that I was a workaholic before. So I climbed up the corporate ladder. I put in time and effort just so that I could climb up the corporate ladder and earn more, right?
Yeah.
Um, but then like when I suddenly decided to become a stay-home mom overnight, because it's really an overnight decision, I felt a loss of my own corporate identity because I was holding quite a good position back then, and suddenly I decided to be a stay-home mom, to stay at home for good. That kind of self-confidence that I used to have and that I used to enjoy while I was working, just like become nothing since I become a stay-home mom. So I felt that that sense of identity is lost, and I just didn't know how to cope with it and how to get myself up. And there's no way I could go back, right? So it's through this online business that I slowly regained back my confidence. And when I start to gain more knowledge in what I am doing right now, I become more confident and I be able to help people who likes to achieve the same, to like step into the online space, right? To make a living and having that schedule around their children and their family. I felt that, hey, that confidence that I have is coming back again, especially now coaching and mentoring a team, right? I felt good again, just like how I was back then when I was managing a department. So that feeling is quite the same right now, right, with my team and how I'm always like coaching and mentoring one. So I think this is something that is huge for me because I lost it not because I want it, because I had no choice. And it does really takes me time now, about 22 months into this business, that I am regaining back and even getting more from what I was having before when I was working. So I felt that is the biggest change in me since I started
Yeah.
this business. Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing, right? Like, so to me, I've always watched, and then I'm like, I want this kind of life, and I know the online world can bring us to another level because the there's no limit in the online world, and we are able to tap on to this. But a lot of people will think that going into the digital world, we need to know
Mm,
a lot, but like you
mm,
and me, we had no knowledge at all. So yeah, like we had this proven system, this trusted and proven system. So it's like I I don't know, would there be any advice for anyone watching or anyone who's going to watch the replay? Is there any advice for them to you know, check things out,
mm,
or to to
understand.
look at this?
So yeah, I mean, Becky, I hear that as well, right? A lot of people say that I don't dare to step up because I have no experience. I have no clue what this is, and I don't have that kind of experience, right? In
Yeah.
doing like social media marketing related stuff. So likewise, we don't have that kind of experience as well. But I felt that there's this quote that I chance on and I really love it and I like to share with everyone here. You do not need to be good to start, but you do need to start to be good. Just like both of us today, right? Right? If
Yeah.
we have not started, do you think we can be good and even know how to even operate like StreamYard today to do this go live together with both of us, like at our
Mhm.
place and having this live chat together? This is something that we also learn through this online business. So there are a lot of things that we learn and pick up here. It's more about you having that learning mindset, willing to put in 1-2 hours a day, right? On top of what you are doing. Maybe if you are holding a full-time job, then maybe spare about 1 or 2 hours in the evening to learn something new. Because only by learning then can we progress, right? And become better.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
this is just what I like to share. You don't have to be good to start. You need to start to be good. So
Yes.
exactly this is what I always preach and I always have this in my mind. And yeah.
Yeah. Well said. And like what Maybelline said, yeah, it's good to start, to be able to be good at something. If you don't even start, you wouldn't even know what you're dealing with. So yeah, and plus you get to have mentors. So
Mm,
yeah, like me, if you register to my
mm,
website, you will have me as your mentor, and yeah, so you will have someone who had experience in this. And yeah, I feel it's, to me, that was very important to me because
mm,
previously when I look into other platforms, there
mm.
wasn't any support anywhere, and I find that I don't have time to go and really learn and take so much time to learn a platform and be able to run it, at the small pockets of time. That's
Right.
why it was like, yeah, it was really important when I found out that I had a mentor and I get to connect with amazing people like you. So like,
True.
yeah.
Yes, personal mentorship
So
is very, very important. Right, whether or not we are going to start an online business today, or just doing really like anything, right? You need someone to be there to mentor and coach you. Just like recently, my son Tyler, right? Earlier start of this year, we started swimming. He started swimming, right? He
mhm,
said that he wants to learn swimming, so I enrolled him. And before that, when we got started, he wasn't good. I mean, he doesn't know how to swim. But really,
yeah,
over this whole 5 months, I see how much he has progressed, and definitely better than earlier of this year when we started. He's now able to swim a short distance, no longer fearful of water, right? And the most important thing is the coach that is with him, right? Always there to help him, support him, giving encouragement so that he could continue on. So I guess that is really something very, very important. Whether or not like us today, we are getting our coaches and mentors to help us, to support us in this online journey, or like my son having a swim coach to just help him and guide him and let him learn this life skills, right? So I felt I can resonate with that so much. Mentorship is
Yeah.
really like the key to success, right?
Yes, yes. So yeah, I mean, I think you said it all, and you said it. Yeah, you educated us really well. So, I think yeah, I really am very thankful for being able to connect with so many inspiring people, and for anyone who is staying tuned and for the first time, I have this series to show you the people who inspire me, and yeah, stay tuned to more, and you'll be able to see more inspiring stories. So stay tuned, and thank you for tuning in today to Maybelline Story. Thank you very much,
Okay.
and thank you for your time, Maybelline. Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Becky. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.